You know, I've always said that traveling the world, I've traveled to 28 different countries, I've hosted 51 retreats, and I've always said spirituality is missing in the corporate world. And what do I mean by that? You know, Brett, what do you mean spirituality is going to lift your sales, improve your bottom line? Well, that's exactly what I'm pointing to here. You see, we don't attract what we want in life, we attract who we're being. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, not human beings having a spiritual experience. And so when you can get behind these normal methods of business, what you've got on the other side of that is an infinite possibility of growth that can show up in your staff, on your bottom line, right? And I always use the example, you know, business is all about generating profits on the bottom line. And I always use this example, how after 200 years or so that we've had sales teams, and yet you can't go into Google and say, please give me a formula of how to achieve sales, right? That's bulletproof. Because if there was such a formula, all we'd all do is follow that, and we'd all have 26 Ferraris out here. And the point that I'm pointing to, because it's not about the method. You can have the strategy, but if you are not matching the vibrational frequency that you feel you're worthy of achieving the sale, it's not going to happen. And so that's what I'm here to do, is to bring spirituality into the corporate world. And when you bring spirit into a company, the team spirit comes to the fore. And you have inspired, motivated, and touched staff now that are seeing the benefit in their own lives, in their relationships at home, but then their relationship at work and with each other improves through communication, authentic connection. And so this is why I'm very excited. Consciousness is the fastest growing industry in the world. Why is that? We all have an individual thumbprint. There's a reason for that. And it's about finding that uniqueness in yourself and individually bringing that, and then as a collective, bringing that to a team. And that is where the game changes in your corporate company. And so I always say the best place that you can invest in your company is to invest in your people.